Hello, I am Christopher Pavlovich. I'm building a web application called Massage Center for CS 406 winter term 2024. Here's some project information. Feel free to pause and give it a read. Essentially, I'm building a web application based on Google and Apple marketing research so that I can see what makes their apps tick, what makes them better than the others, and try to integrate that into something of my own. This is mostly a scheduling and marketing platform. So essentially, somebody will visit Massage Center's website. They will read descriptions of massage options and schedule it all through the website. Pretty automated. And the idea is that it's a very, very clean presentation. Not super heavy focus on the back end, more on styling and how to add some of these marketing features into my own websites. It's been a pretty easy start. Not so much easy, but smooth. I haven't really run into any serious issues. I do have quite a bit of work left, but nothing that shouldn't be easy to handle. Continuing. My first 2 weeks were in marketing research. I'll switch to that after the presentation. Got some slides to show you. Weeks 3 and 4, I started setting up the calendar booking through a service called Calendly. I've been integrating Bootstrap. I took one of the templates I liked offline and stripped it down, separated it out into handlebar files so I can have dynamic page generation to prevent duplicate code. It also makes it a lot easier to read. For each massage option, I'm building a card or tile with a detailed view and a scheduling option. A lot of the descriptions of the massages have been AI generated, just for the sake of saving time. Features I haven't started yet, but plan to have dialed in by the end of this project as a rolling scroll bar based on some of my Google marketing research, along with some kind of public outreach just for good marketing. I plan to edit some of the generated responses from AI, make sure everything's inclusive following Apple's marketing standards. I'll be deploying to the cloud using a Docker container to one of Google services called Cloud Run. It doesn't require a VM. It's simply a service on one of their servers that is very scalable. So if you get a whole bunch of web traffic, I mean, they'll bill you for it, but it can scale and run on multiple services, essentially so that you never really run out of compute power. This has, it appears to at least have custom domain integrations that do TLS encryption for you, so that'll be pretty cool to check out. And I'm going to add text reminders for appointments, and that is part of Calendly. The rolling scroll bar at this point is the only thing I haven't heavily researched and figured out how to do yet, but that'll be something I dial in this next week. Alright, so I'll show you some deliverables here. Here's the marketing research. So you've already seen a lot of this Google marketing research in my first submission, but the Apple context is new. A lot of this was guidance on how to not overwhelm users with the really bold buttons and whatnot on the website. Only have 1 or 2 that are actually highlighted using colors and whatnot so that you're not drawing attention away from what the user should be looking at. And there's a ton of language guidelines. It's actually over 200 pages of marketing content on Apple's website, so I didn't overly summarize all of it, just some of the key takeaways that I thought were, pretty useful to make sure you're not offending your audience. Some more of that. Alright, so we'll get in here. Here's the website. Should be running here. Here's the code for it. Set it up with views using handlebars, as I mentioned. It's pretty clean and easy to look at. So each of these is one of the smaller items. You can put stars for rating of projects. It's here. Pricing, strikeout for discounts. To schedule, I have it set up so it opens in a new tab so you can get back easily. This is what Calendly looks at from their client's point of view. You click a day, click a schedule time, go in, punch in some info. Quick demo. Boom. So now jdoe@gmail.com will get an email confirmation that they can add to their Google Calendar. It does not automate billing. That would require a lot more than one project has time for, business IDs and all of that. But there's also modals here that show descriptions of the products. This is the part that's AI generated. A lot of this text, it actually did a really good job. I'm kind of impressed. And then towards the top, you have scheduling options for all four if you just want to skip straight to it. There is an about page that doesn't seem to be loading at the moment, but we should be able to get there real quick. Yeah, so here you go, another AI generated page. I was impressed at how quickly it can come up with this stuff. And then back home. So that's my project. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.